Nick salute. Triple darkness steam salute.
Let's get ready to rumble!
I'm about to be on some real content creating shit, B. Any nigga that ever came to my page and didn't give me no likes, didn't follow, didn't comment, or reshare any of my shit, is fucking blocked to me, B. You understand what the fuck I'm telling you right now? They're fucking blocked. I'm telling you, B. I feel naked out here, son. I don't know what to create. I don't know what to post. I want to leave the Instagram streets. But if I leave...
Us never them. Us never them. Us never them. Dark side lurking with a fake ones vanish. Shoot right back. Get my tightest. You chat reckless. Get clapped in the chat. Block. Bless it up, us never them. We don't switch the script. Dark side biz, what up? Scared clip. China brim, Harlem legend, platinum shine. All my supporters, gang. Man, that shit a game. I just spin the block. My content, live them tight, feeling lame. Hip-hop news, more like hop L shit. I just doubted one, now we singing bells. Move funny, but they feet still. Yeah. 050 bucks. Mr. Shoot right back. Mr. Shoot right back. It's never them. Never them. Yeah. It's never them. Us never them. Dark side. Where the fake get exposed. Yo, shoot right back. Us never them. Yeah.
Salute. Appreciate everybody for pulling up. Asia, salute. Renegade Society, salute. Monique, salute. Triple Darkness, salute. Appreciate the appreciation. Appreciate the appreciation. That's the whole fact. Renegade Society, salute. My guys are Renegade Society production in the building. What's going on? Yeah. Y'all see what it is, man. I got that poll. Make sure y'all go ahead and go tap into that poll. Make sure y'all go tap into that poll. I don't know. Make sure y'all go tap into that poll. This thing is looking out. It's Claressa Shields moving accordingly? Because we just can't point the finger at this one person, people. We just can't do that. We're not doing that over here on UNT Network. Nah. You ain't going to get that off. You ain't gonna run around here, Claressa Shields, and act like what you doing is emphatically non-cipher. Like, that is out of lane. I don't know who raised you, but somebody should be telling you to do better. Only if you knew better. But you got to do better. That's a fact. You ain't gonna come on here and act like, yeah, you know, she was single and she was cheating and she was this and she was that and Papoose asked for the divorce papers. All that is irrelevant. That's a municipal in the court of UNT Network. You understand? We stand on law over here. Can't let you get that off. Can't let you get that off. I need all my ladies in the building. That's a fact. I need all my ladies in the building on this one. I need all my ladies in the building on this one right here. That's a fact. I need my ladies in the building, front and center on this one right here, because I'm confused. I never seen I just never seen no female, right? Now I have seen it, but in a disgusting manner. This is not a disgusting manner, people. This is like something like, okay, well, you know this woman was married. You know this man was married. Wasn't no divorce involved or breakup. That's cool. You fall back into the shadow. You play your position. But you speaking a little too loose goose, and you're out of position, Miss Lady. You out of position. That man is still married. You still with a married man. I got a question for you. Can you go get married to Papoose tomorrow? No. You cannot go get married to Papoose tomorrow. You are still married. You are a married woman. For them women that, oh yeah, well, we separated and you still married. Respect that paperwork. Yeah, respect it. You know what I'm saying? All that, oh yeah, she been cheating on him. I got a better one. She coming clear saying her papoose been rocking. Like, is this womanly? Like, where are the ladies at, man? Me personally, I don't think this is womanly. Like, I wouldn't advise my daughter to go rock out with a married man. It just doesn't end well. It never end well. Uncle Ralph, salute. It don't end well, people. It just don't end well. There's no way in God's green earth I can have a sit down with my daughter and tell my daughter it's okay for you to mingle, dingle, lay around, talk around with a married man. That's period. So how is it Claressa Shields, it's okay with even telling the story? It's called Zip It. Right? Zip it. I just never see it. And I wanted to stay away from it, but like every time I want to go somewhere else with it, this pops up and it's like, you are like Claressa, like you are like running your mouth a little too much. Because you want to know something, Claressa Shields? Hypothetically speaking, right? If Papoose and Remy Ma get back together, guess what? You're looking like the bozo. You're looking like the home wrecker. Trooper 69 salute. Appreciate the pull up. Yeah, people in that order. Yeah, you gonna look like the bozo, Claressa Shields. Like, I don't know, right? No one that could walk away from that situation being okay with the moves that they just made. Wax Dog salute. Appreciate the pull up. You know what I mean? I don't know. It could be me, but I don't know no female. Like, I tell you now, I got messy females that I know that, yeah, that's what they do. You understand me? But they are not doing it in a manner to where after they do what they do, they talking about marriage and all that. I'm a firm believer and I'm a man and I'm going to say it. And it goes vice versa. The way you meet them is how you going to lose them. Top absolute with Papino. Yeah. However you meet them is how you going to lose them. I'm a firm believer in that. I'm a firm believer, people. Right? However you meet your other half, 9 times out of 10, the way you meet them is how you're going to lose them. So how is Claressa okay with the move she made? Then she running around I guess should I say dry snitching, right? she's running around pretty much putting allegations on Remy that she's sneaking around and she's blah, 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 blah. Which to me, that should be none of Clarissa's business. Just being honest. And my man Mikey B voice. That's none of Clarissa's business. Now let's play devil's advocate. Okay, let's make it Clarissa business, right? Let's make it a business. Cool. We gonna make it Clarissa business. All right. Don't you know you are sleeping with the guy who was sleeping with this woman that you slandering? AP, salute. Appreciate the pull up. You sleep, you laying with the guy who yeah. Hey yo, somebody need to contact Clarissa, man, and tell her she need to pipe down. It's not looking good for her. It's just not looking good for her, people. Because how you gonna make a statement like that? Oh yeah, she was running around doing this, and she got a person that's no one is talking about. Why would you talk about it? Because what point are you trying to make? Whatever point you trying to make, it sounds like you indicating that, you know, as Papoose would say it, couldn't keep her legs closed. What make you think Papoose would be different? He was sleeping with her. Now you sleeping with him. Yeah. You just as well a part of that than anything. What's the difference? She allegedly slept with many men. And now guess what you just did? Inherited many men. And that salute. Appreciate the pull up. Yeah. And then I got to know from a woman, man. Like, I got the poll up. You know what I mean? I hope y'all went over there and y'all, you know, and y'all interacted and y'all hit the poll. I want to know, is Claressa Shields going out bad? Is this a ladylike move? Is this how women move? I want to know. I don't want to speculate. I don't want to be messy. I need to know from women. I need to know from young ladies that's going to keep it a million. Even if you say, yo, Claressa is moving like she should, accordingly. Whatever floats your boat. But I would like to know from a woman. You understand? Because if you ask me, that's like nobueno.com. It's no way. It's no way. Remy is dead wrong. She started this social media drama. Pap is a very private person. Yeah, but we can't. You know what? I agree and that, but we can't point fingers. They all dead wrong. All of them. As a whole. The whole party. It's messy, to be honest with you. Very disturbing. Very. Because one thing for sure, two things for certain, what we can say is Papoose is Remy Ma's husband. So if they want to get messy by any means, they got every right to be messy if they want to do so. They are husband and wife. Granted, everybody else fall back, mind your business. It's what me and my wife going through. If we chose to deal with it on social media, so be it. But now, what gives Claressa Shields the right to run her jibber jabbers? Monique, salute. Appreciate the super chat. You know what I mean, people? What gave Claressa Shields the right to want to run her jibber jabbers? Because she out of pocket. People, she is more out of pocket than Rem. She's more out of pocket than Remy Ma. Because how can, you can't make this up, man. As a woman, how can you slander a woman, right? How can you slander a woman and then turn around and sleep behind her? She clearly said she was rocking with Pat for a minute. That's a fact. She clearly said she was rocking with Pat for a minute. Better yet, we gonna let her tell her story. We gonna let her tell her story. I need y'all women to throw a bat sign, the bat signal out, because I need all the women to pull up right here on UNT Network right now. Because I need to have a conversation. I want to know, when is it? Let me pump my brakes, because it's been going on. But this is a little bit much right here. But we're going to let her tell her story, I guess. This is her rebuttal to Remy Ma, I guess. And I need y'all to listen. Just listen. And tell me she don't sound dumb as all outdoors. Check it out.
When everybody learned about me and Pat from December. I will start by saying that we were private for a reason. You know what I'm saying? And I really was enjoying our part relationship, and I enjoy our relationship now. But I just find it so crazy that a lot of y'all owe me an apology. I know it's a couple haters out here, whatever, some fans too. But anybody that was on here, if you had, once my number got leaked by Remy Ma in December, if any of y'all text my phone, call up my phone, you called me a side chick, y'all was calling me a homewrecker, just for her to come out today and tell y'all what I had already told y'all, that she had a boyfriend for 2-3 years, and y'all was coming at me, disrespecting me, wondering why I didn't respond. You damn right, I was promoting my movie, and I was promoting my fight. I was not about to get into something that, what? Y'all asking me, oh, why you doing all this over this woman, husband, all this bullshit, when, I'm like, bro, we been together. We gonna live in our
now let's stop it right there. Let's stop it right there. Delvin, salute, King. Appreciate the pull up. Let's stop it right there. I'm sure if y'all been doing all of that, speak on the phone all the time, y'all been together, ain't no telling what else y'all was doing. When did you realize that Papoose was married? Right? I'm just saying. When did you realize Papoose was married? Doesn't that mean something, woman? Ladies? Doesn't that mean something? Hold on. He married. Come on. So you knew he was married even before the mess started getting messy. You knew he was married. But let her keep talking.
So for me to be getting called all these different names and the truth finally comes out, it's crazy. Now that the truth is out, don't even give me no apology. Get your damn ticket to your flight July 26th. That's the only way you can apologize to me. Everybody that was texting me.
What's the truth? What truth came out? Did I miss something? Yo, Wax Dog, did I miss something? What truth she talking about that came out? I need to know that. So we're not going to say nothing about married woman that helped. Remy knew she was married too. Claressa was married as well, Wax Dog? See, I won't put nothing past. I won't put nothing past that. Because if I'm not mistaken, I heard that she was engaged. She had a dude. This is what she was pushing. Come on, Bucks. You know Remy was wrong. Yeah, Remy was dead wrong. And that dead wrong. She was dead wrong. But I had my time going in on Remy. We know Remy was dead wrong. Period. Now I'm speaking on as a whole. That doesn't make Claressa Shields dead right. She's even more in the wrong than Remy. And then, yo, let's just get to this. Bronx females don't really rock out with Brooklyn dudes. Like a Bronx dude ain't really gonna rock out with no Brooklyn female. I mean, you may rock, but it ain't gonna be nothing that's... Now it happens, but I'm just saying. And vice versa. Ain't no Brooklyn female gonna rock with a Bronx nigga. And ain't no Bronx nigga gonna rock with no Bronx female. That's just in the DNA, people. I'm being real with you. I'm just being real. So I knew that was kind of like, what was that about? So by any means, I'm not saying that Remy Ma went out like a chimp. Nah, she going out disgusted. Because once you stop rocking with this dude, all right, you got a daughter. Now, next step, let's figure it out how to co-parent. Now, let's get our co-parent on. But let Claressa keep running her mouth.
My number was making videos about me just lying, talking about some, what you saying? What you actually saying? I don't even use the definition. I wasn't raised right. I got low self-esteem. I got this. I got that. I got low self-esteem. Like I'm a bad, fly, rich ass bitch. That's what we gonna start there. And then also too, like I'm
I don't want to hear all that. You very blessed and you are rich this and you're rich that. Because how are you all those above? That's your name. But then you stoop down like you's a broke, you already know. You's a broke female dog. You're not that very blessed. I mean, let's just keep it real. Let's just keep it real. I mean, I'm not the only one that see these people, and I'm watching from 6 eyes. I'm watching from the view of 6 eyes. I mean, I don't know. Did you spin off when that time came where when you was getting hit with the stick of beauty? You know what I'm saying? You was getting hit with the stick of beauty. You know what I'm saying? You came back around when they was whacking you with the stick of ugly. I mean, I'm just keeping it 100. I don't care how much money on you got. You can't fix ugly, people. You rich and you blessed, but yet you okay with humping on another woman husband. And again, we're not clarifying what Remy did was right. Disgusting. Let's just put that out there. Disgusting. But let's speak of all parties. Let's just speak of all parties. That's all. That's all I ask. That's what we do over here on UNC Network. You know what I mean? Who's Claressa? I think Claressa Shields. I'm not saying that she ugly where she'll make an onion cry ugly, but let's say this. Me personally, I don't think she has a sex appeal to her. I don't think Claressa Shields has a sex appeal. Period. You know what I mean? I'm just going to keep it 100. So I'm not going to use the word ugly. You know what I mean? Pardon my French. You did. But, I will say, she not drop dead gorgeous either. Why you call her ugly? That's not nice. Yeah, that's my fault. That's my fault, Nancy. That's my fault. I ain't mean to do that. You know what I mean? But look at how she talking. Hold on, wait a minute. Look how she talking. People, how she talking? Like she the baddest thing moving. I mean, I'm just being honest.
I got also seen that I'm a bad flying rich ass bitch. That's what we gonna start there. And then also too, like I'm very secure, I'm very paid, I'm very blessed. And I had this stuff. What do you say? I'm going to use the definition. Oh, I wasn't raised right. I got low self-esteem. I got this, I got that. I got low self-esteem. I got a bad flying rich ass bitch. That's what we gonna start there. And then also too, like I'm very secure, I'm very paid, I'm very blessed. And I had this stuff even be tied to me. That's why nobody speaks on her name. When my number was late, who was making videos about me just lying, talking about some, what you be saying? What you be saying? I'm going to use the definition. I wasn't raised right. I got low self-esteem. I got this, I got that. I got low self-esteem. Like I'm a bad flying rich ass bitch. That's what we gonna start there. And then also too, like I'm very secure, I'm very paid.
She might have answered her own questions. I believe she knows she has low self-esteem. And I'm not even gonna use the word believe. That means be lied, so I'm not gonna lie to myself. She has low self-esteem. Because for you to be this bad, fly, female dog, right? You're blessed. Was nobody else checking for you? But let her keep talking. You know what I mean, Muhammad? Nancy Davis. That's why, I had to go there. You know what I mean? Not now what? You don't think she got low self-esteem now? She got low self-esteem. Trust me. DBN salute. Ron BX salute, my God. She got low self-esteem. She got low self-esteem. I don't care what nobody call it, how they make it sound. You can speak it in English, French, Spanish. Yeah, she got low self-esteem. Because there's no way I'm all that she spoke upon and I'm moving in that manner. Nah, not at all. This is just the functional. Nobody is winning. Just a lot of negative energy with them all. But they're adults and grown. That's a fact. That's why I'm speaking on it as a whole. Because this is just not no one person thing. You know what I'm saying? OG Bobby Johnson, salute, my God. My man SRB OG Johnny in the building. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not just gonna make it, oh yeah, Rem going out bad and blah, blah. We know that already. But it also takes two to tango. Because how we know if Rem going out bad, if we turn around and all we hear is what we hear.
I am very blessed. And to have this stuff even be tied to me, that's why nobody's...
Just listen.
No apology. Get your damn ticket to your fight July 26th. That's the only even apologize to me. Everybody that was texting me, my number was leaked, who was making...
Good promotion. She says Rem leaked her number. That might have worked out for you. You might need to thank Rem.
Videos about me just lying, talking about some, oh, what you be saying? What do you have to be saying? I don't even know your definition. All this, oh, I wasn't raised right. I got low self-esteem. I got this. I got that. I got low self-esteem. I'm a bad, fly, rich ass bitch. That's what we gonna start there. And then...
What is she looking at? Now I'm asking this honestly. I'm not gonna hold you. I got 6 eyes, people. Yeah. Contacts, my regulars, and prescribed joints. I got 6 eyes. And in my man Mikey B voice, I'm just being honest. I don't see what she see. I don't think nobody do. Because they'll be saying, salute to Pat Brooks. He made a dope move. Yeah. In my man Artie voice. Yeah. And speaking of Artie, go check us out later on tonight, 6 o'clock p.m. Special guest will be moi, Mr. UNC Network, 050 Bucks, a.k.a. Mr. Shoot Right Back. Go tune in. Facts. But yeah, people, like, I don't get that. Am I bugging? Am I bugging, people? Please. Please. I hope y'all hit the like button on y'all way in. If you in the bushes, come out the bushes. Let's have fun. I need participation. I even need the haters and all that to come in and participate. This ain't about all that. This is having dialogue. This is having great conversation. Come be a part of great content. It's a lot of females in the building. Come be around and, and rub shoulders with a bunch of females, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because some of you niggas is running around like Claressa Shields on this internet. But that's another show. That's another show. But yeah, let her keep on running her mouth because I don't know. Never mind.
That's what we gonna start there. And then also too, like, I'm very secure. I'm very paid. I am very blessed. And to have this stuff even be tied to me, that's why nobody speaks on her name, because I never wanted them to put me
Let me let y'all hear that again. So it's no speculation of people putting allegations on people.
And then also too, like I'm very secure, I'm very paid, I'm very blessed, and I had this stuff even be tied to me. That's why nobody speaks on her name, because I never wanted them to put me and her name in the same sense, because we're not fighting over a man.
How you didn't want you and her name to be in the same sentence? You are now known as the female that messes with Remy Ma's ex-husband, soon to be. What are you talking about? No, somebody need to get Claressa, man. Please. Can somebody, please? Somebody reach out to Demetrius. Please, man. She making Detroit look bad. She's making Detroit look bad. How don't you want your name attached to Remy? Is it safe to say, Claressa, you got leftovers, mama? You got leftovers. But let her keep talking. After the plane go by. You know, the plane will kill a wet dream, B. I'm telling you. But let her finish talking.
Over a man. And Pete, I've been waiting to say this to somebody who said that. He filed for divorce. She didn't file. So now let's just continue to go from there.
Hold on. Then she said something about she ain't gonna make it seem like she fighting over a man. Listen to her. And y'all mean to tell me this is... Never mind.
Because I never wanted them to put me and her name in the same sense, because we're not fighting over a man. And Pete, I've been waiting to say this to somebody who said that. He filed for divorce. She didn't file. So now let's just continue to go from there. So now that in February, once me and Pat actually decided to come out on our own term.
So I got a question. And it's a quick one. If he filed for divorce and you're now his lady, why you ain't pushing him to go get his clothing out that house? How you okay with this, yo? Hey, yo, Demetrius, yo, go get Claressa, man. She's making Detroit look bad. Grown man thought slow. Appreciate the pull up. Yo, are y'all with me? If he filed for divorce, why are you okay with his clothes and all that still in Remy's house? Well, let her keep talking.
Once me and Pat actually decided to come out on our own terms at the fight, when we started to come out on our own terms, then after that, the blog picked it up and all this stuff. Everybody's still talking about all this stuff. And I hate how y'all skipped over the main part. Why would, if he knocked this dude out, if he knocked this dude out, right, and then they separated, he was separated way before I came into the equation. So anybody who even came at me talking anything is crazy. And then people are like, oh, why didn't you respond back in December? I don't have to argue over what I'm doing. Fighting over somebody, I'm not fighting over nobody. We together. We chose each other. So that was my whole issue with the thing. And then for them to come out and she got all these pictures and videos with this other fella who nobody wanted to even mention. Come on, man. Me and Pat was in peace, bro. We still in peace. We still happy. We good. We just hate that now. There's so many lies and narratives that gotta be cleared up, especially up on his end. Now let me get into why I never spoke on her. I never spoke on her because I felt like it wasn't even nothing to be spoken about. Me and you not beefing. I'm not beefing with you over a dude. He not going back and forth with both of us. He chose me and left that situation. So now we don't post the video.
So, if he chose you, and he clearly moving on, why is his belongings still at, let's just call it Remy house? Why is that? I mean, I don't know. That's, this is where I like for the female to take the wheel. If you dealing with somebody and they're coming out of a situation, right? And they clearly moved on. This is for the woman. Are you okay with his belongings still at that resident? It's for the ladies. I just want to know, are you okay with his belongings still at that other resident? That's what I want to know. Yeah, that's what I want to know. Because Claressa talking all this yin yang, his belongings is still at Remy Ma's resident. What we talking about? Yeah, what we talking about? Same thing I said about Rem. Same thing. If you want them clothes out of there, they got out of there. Oh yeah, salute. Appreciate the pull up. I ain't even got my eyes. Still King, appreciate the pull up, salute. Not at all, right? I don't know what female is. I don't know what female is.
Of us, we fucking working out together. We have to meet and work out together. He made a freestyle about me.
Hey, if your partner is being secretive with their phone.
Nasty work. Nasty work, people. I'm telling you, man. The crazy thing is, this is the crazy joint, right?
Everybody on here been following when everybody learned about me and Pat from December. I will start by saying that.
Now you heard her say from December. So she already know what's going on.
We were private for a reason. You know what I'm saying? And I really was enjoying our prior relationship, and I enjoy our relationship now. But I just find it so crazy that a lot of y'all owe me an apology. I know it's a couple haters on here, whatever. Some fans too. But
am I tripping? What kind of apology is she looking for? El Plaga TV, salute my guys, appreciate the pull up. Yo, what kind of apology is she looking for? Yo, did she just say she looking for an apology? For what?
that was on here, if you had, once my number got leaked by Remy Ma in December, if any of y'all text my phone, called my phone, you called me a side chick, y'all was calling me a homewrecker, just for her to come out today and tell y'all what I had already told y'all, that she had a boyfriend for 2-3 years, and y'all was coming at me.
So, my question is this. Just because Remy Ma had a boyfriend, does that not mean she's still married? I mean, that's a question. Does that not mean she, just because she got a boyfriend, does that mean that she's not married? Does that give Claressa Shields the right to still bust and move? You know what I'm saying? Does that still give Claressa right the rhyme or reason to bust and move? Or he's scared to get his clothes? I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, y'all know how that is. Yeah, that's my turnaround. That's my boomerang. You know what I mean? That's my reason. Yo, what up? Yeah, what up? What's going on? Ain't nothing. Check the temperature. Temperature might sound high. You know what I mean? Temperature might sound high. You know, oh, why? I didn't know you was home. You know, and she, oh, wow, what up? I wanted to come through. I wanted to come get my clothes. And mind you, he probably never go over there and go get them. No, she should have wanted until Pap was divorced. Waited. Right, yeah, that's what I'm saying. So how do she feel like what she did was a dope move? That's my question in the poll. I want to know, did she go out bad? I want to see how many people feel the same way I feel, because I don't think she should be opening her mouth. She looks worse than Remy. She looks worse than Remy. She don't look like she bust a move. She looks worse than Remy. I wouldn't even say nothing, because at the end of the day, like I said earlier in the live, worst case scenario, if Remy Ma and Papoose get back together, Claressa Shields is going to look like a bozo that she looks already. She look messy already. Already she look messy, people. That's a fact. She already look messy. So I don't know how, you know, she wiggle around looking messy to I look good, and like, how you get all that? Because that don't mean nothing. I don't care how much money on you got. What that mean? Because all up in here, I mean, if you could buy you a with that money on, then I salute you, man. I salute you. But until then, you buy all of that, you can't talk about nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't talk about nothing. And they saying Rem ain't the prettiest thing moving. But they say you ain't even got Remy beat. I mean, I'm just being honest, people. I'm just being honest. My man Mikey B voice. I'm keeping it a million. They say Rem ain't too hot to try. But they say you ain't even got Rem beat. Now I understand the confidence and all that, but you got to be real with yourself. You got to be real with yourself, people. You can lie to anybody. Don't lie to yourself, people. Don't lie to yourself. You can lie to anybody in America, man. But when you start lying to yourself, you got a problem. Mucho problemos. Mucho problemos when you start lying to yourself. Boogie Down Bronx is in the building. That's a fact. BX will be next. You already know, though. BX will be next. Mr. 10453. AKA, I'm always there. You never there. Always there. You never there. Hold on, can I turn around? Yeah, we ain't gonna do all that. You know what I'm saying? Project life, though. You know what I'm saying? Project life. You dig? If you ain't go through the project life and you claiming to come up in these New York streets, the Bronx specifically, you ain't been through nothing. You ain't been through nothing. At all. You ain't been through nothing at all, people. You know what I mean? At all. That's a whole fact. That is a whole fact. You ain't been through nothing at all. So I be bugging about guys like Puff and all them, man. You know, they make it out, and they jack that story. They been through so much, and they get there and they do that. It don't make sense to me. And they get there and they do that. You know what I mean? That's the most corniest thing for me. It's the most corniest thing for me, people. You know, because your main objective and your purpose is to get out. Is to get out and stay out. And I don't mean get out, right? And then you still you know, you still got to feed in. You know what I mean? I don't mean that. You know what I mean? I don't mean that. You know what I mean? I definitely you know, I can't say yay or nay. You know what I mean? But what I can say is if I know I just came through the ranks and I know I'm not trying to go back there, I'm not going back there. Natty salute. I created somebody's what? She said I created somebody say, oh yeah, man, I don't know, man. We're hurt by Pat and Mer's breakup, but after hearing his side of the what's up? Yeah, it's just messy, and we'll never know the real McKinley projects. That's a whole fact in the building, McKinley in the building. You know what I mean? I'm a true believer now. Oh yeah, floss with me. Get your floss on. Get your floss on. Get your floss on. Floss with me. I don't know what you talking about. Boogie Down Bronx is in the building. That's a fact. OG Bobby Johnson. Rem look like shit without the makeup. Yeah, but then at the end of the day, like that's how Pap like him. Grandmaster Flash. That's a whole fact, Muhammad. Yeah, I don't know. Rem must say, Rem ain't, Rem ain't learn, man. People get to these kind of like higher places, and they don't learn nothing. You know what I mean? They don't learn nothing at all. You know, they let the naysayers, the money, the privilege, that they give the people with money, they let that get to their head. They said, don't let it go to your head, girl. Oh, you know what I mean? Grand Pooba. You know what I mean? They let it go to their head. You know? So, the only thing that you can really, speak on about it, because it's not like this is just new. This goes on every day, B. It goes on every day. All we could do is just dissect it from both angles and just know and understand that that's nasty work all the way around the board. On Remy Ma's part is nasty. Papoose part is nasty. And Claressa Shields is just nasty. You know what I mean? It's nasty. It shows no respect for yourself. So how would you want somebody to show respect for you and you ain't got respect for yourself? It don't add up. You know what I mean? It's nasty work. OG bugging. You got that work, OG? You gotta have that work. You gotta have that work. It's my guy SRB OG Bobby Johnson in the building. Talking about your man Flash or Pedo. OG bugged out. About to start something. The word, I gotta look into that. Yeah, I gotta look into that. I ain't never hear that though. You the first I heard that from. I never hear that, OG. Word up, I never hear that. Yo, for all 26 people in the building, make sure y'all go tune in tonight at 6 o'clock Eastern Time. I will be a guest on Artist Morrison's show tonight at 6 o'clock. Tune in. Come show support. It's free. We're gonna have a dope time. We're gonna have some fun. And then we watch my New York Knicks do what everybody don't want them to do. They know they could do it, but they don't want them to do it. The Nick hate. Your man, Rose Gold. He writing books. Like nigga, all right, you're an LA fan. That's what's up. Keep it that way. But you writing books, man. You running around talking about this and you talking about that, and you write books. DC salute. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all right. You a nigga hater. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? He lost his bet because Boston lost, so we waiting for Rose Gold to come up here with his nigga attire on. She said, Remy, if you ever see this chat, think about all the women you ever violated. See them as collective. Wishing you and Pat break up. That's a whole lot of energy. Freedom. Yeah, that's a fact. Nasty word. Yeah, that's a whole fact, man. That right there is some truth. It's some truth. It's definitely some truth to that. Yeah, Rose just in New York. Yeah. Rose just feels some kind of way about New York. Period, man. I think Rose Gold had a bad situation. Yeah, Rose Gold had a bad situation dealing with New York. Word, I just think that. I think Rose had a bad situation, so he don't like nothing. But that's how it is. I rather that being from LA. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? Being from LA, that's cool. You're supposed to not like the New York Knicks, so I'm fine with that. I'm not mad at that by a long shot. Not at all. I'm not mad at that. So it's a lot going on, man. You know what I mean? So we got that going on. I touched on that. You know what I mean? I see some other things going on. I see Zip with the Drip. You know what I mean? Talking about, Terror Squad, Fat Joe and them. They, hit his Instagram page. You know what I mean? That's, this is what's going on. Nowadays you got the entertainers. You know what I mean? They so much into what we doing down here. You know what I mean? The underground. It's like, I guess the petty is rubbing off. You know what I mean? Why would he? It's just rubbing off. Then there's a whole lot of other things going on. You got the Diddy trial going on. We don't know how that's gonna come out. I see they still got Chris Brown hostage or whatever they got him at. They denied his bail. You know what I mean? What else? What else going on? It's something I seen. I want to say I seen Suge Knight respond. Who did Suge Knight respond to? He responded to somebody, Suge Knight. Or that's still going on. See the Big U situation that's dying out. Yeah, the Big U situation dying out. You know what I mean? What else? What else? What else? What else is going on, people? What else is going on? I ain't been hearing too much on the Shannon Sharp. That's dying out. What I'm hearing a lot of what's going on now is the NBA people. I'm hearing this NBA situation is going bad. You know what I mean? There's a lot of rumors, a lot of speculation swirling around, saying that the league is being rigged, things of that nature, and you know it's not. You know, I wouldn't say that wouldn't be a hard argument. You understand what I'm saying? But at the end of it all, you know, yeah, that's a fact. Oh yeah, definitely tune in. Yeah, so you know what I mean, people got to be careful. You know what I mean? Definitely got to be careful, even when you know, it's come down to these bettings and gambling and all that. You got to be careful. That's nasty work. And they show you. They show you and they tell you. All you gotta do is turn on, tune in. They show you and they tell you. Because that Dallas Mavericks winning the #1 pick, that was questionable. You know what I mean? That was questionable. You know what I mean? Just like Claressa Shields' story was questionable. There's no way that you come out and you tell a story like you just conquered something, but yet try to speak highly of yourself in the same sentence. Nah, it's not gonna work. Yeah, it's looking bad. The league is definitely looking bad. The league is definitely looking bad. The league is looking bad right now. They're very predictable. They're very predictable. The league is very predictable. You know what I mean? And it starts with the analysts. Look at a lot of the analysts. The commentators. You know what I mean? It's too political. Then, yeah, that's what I wanted to say. Damn, they fire old boy, but they still paying him. Walt Kessler or something like that. He can't work nowhere. He can't come speak on nobody platform. No nothing. ESPN, they still paying him, so they paying him to shut up. Kessler, dude, Matt Kessler or something like that. That's nasty. That's nasty. How y'all fire the man and then pay the man for his silence? That's crazy. That's nasty work. That's nasty work, people. I ain't even hold you. Let's go to a little commercial break. You dig? Let's go to a little commercial brizzle. New dizzle.
Never them. Dark side lurking when the fake ones vanish. Shoot right back. Yeah, my aim the tightest. If you chat reckless, get cacked in the chat. Perfect question. Flash never M. We don't switch the script. Dark side biz. With a off skit clip. Boom. China brim. Harlem legend. Platinum shine. Y'all part the team. Gang. Man, that's a game. I just spin the block. My content. Let them take feeling lame. Hip-hop news. More like hip-hop else. I just died at one. Now we singing bells. All smooth, funny, but they still stuck. 050 bucks. Mr. Shoot right back. Us never them. Miss me with the talk. I don't suggestion. Nah. Dark side biz. Never say all the but we bring it on. Dark side season. Where the snakes get peeled. Loyalty and code, but the get exposed. I'm the truth in fact. Cross that line, but we bring it on. Us never them. We don't switch the script. Dark side biz. Part the team. Minds flow witty punches. They be talking tough, but they moving fair. I just pop a top, let the truth appear. Man, that shit a joke. I just flip the scene, leave them in a choke. Dark side. Us never them. Us never them. Us never them. Them 050 bucks. Mr. Shoot right back. Dark side general. Where the lanes get packed. All my supporters. Gotta
I'm about to be on some real content creating shit, B. Any nigga that ever came to my page and didn't give me no likes, didn't follow, didn't comment, or reshare any of my shit is fucking blocked to me, B. You understand what the fuck I'm telling you right now? They're fucking blocked. I'm telling you, B. I feel naked out here, son. I don't know what to create. I don't know what to post. I want to leave the Instagram streets. But if I leave, all my followers still gonna love me, B.
Man, Phil, get your ass out of my goddamn Uber. What the hell is wrong with you?
So who everybody got going on in the night game against the Knicks and the Indiana Pacers? Who y'all got winning? Who y'all got winning in the Knicks and Indiana Pacers series, man? Let me see what's going on in the chat. Who y'all got winning in the chat with the Knicks and the Indiana Pacers tonight? We got one Knicks. We know Asia Knicks fan. We got one Knicks in the building. Who we got left in the building? Who we got left in the building? We got Knicks of the Pacers tonight. Triple Darkness, salute. Who we got in the building? Make sure you hit that like button on your way in, people. Make sure you hit the like button. Share the live. Subscribe if you haven't, please. My analytics is telling me people are not hitting the like button. Brownsville, stand up. You already know. We only got one Nick. That's it. We only got one person that's watching the game tonight. Come on, people. I know y'all still in the building. Salute, Triple Darkness. Who y'all got? Who you got in tonight's Indiana Pacers and Knick game? Where y'all at? Where y'all at? There's 17 watching. What happened? That's what I want to know. Who y'all got? Who y'all got in tonight's Indiana and Knicks? Okay, we got two Knicks. We got two Knicks. We got two Knicks. Make sure y'all go to that post, man, and get your vote on. I want to know, did Claressa Shields go out bad? The poll is in the post. Go to my community wall and go to the poll, and I want to know what y'all think. Is Claressa Shields going out bad? City Bama, you got Knicks. City Bama got the Knicks. That's three. That's three Knicks. That's three Knickerbockers we got so far. That's three Knickerbockers. That's three Knickerbockers. We got 16 people in the building. We only got 3 people going for the Knicks. Really? Come out the bushes. Let me know the team you're going for tonight. And then, go back in the bushes. You know what I'm saying? In that order. They go back in the bushes. That's a whole fact. Triple darkness, that's a fact. She definitely need to stay out their business. I mean, well, I guess as she feels she's his girlfriend now, so I guess she feel like she got the right. You know what I mean? But she in the business the wrong way. You know what I mean? As his lady, she should fall back and let him and Rem handle what they need to handle as being husband and wife. She out of place. She is out of linea. You know what I mean? Claressa is out of linea, and somebody need to tell her that she is out of pocket. Out of pocket. You know what I mean? She need to be worrying about her career. Furthering her movie and acting skills. That's what she should be worrying about. She shouldn't be worrying about nobody else's man and you know, oh, he was single when I got him. Her name shouldn't be coming up and none of that because as she entered this business world, that's gonna be a blemish on her name. Ain't nobody gonna want to rock with her. I don't care what story she make up. Oh yeah, well he wasn't married. No, he was married when you was rocking with him. Period. All that he's single and he was married. That's a fact. He was married, so your name would always be attached to Remy Ma's name. It'll always be attached. So I don't know how you get caught up with the yeah, well I want my name attached and I ain't got nothing. No, you got everything to do with it. Your name is fully attached, full throttle. That's a fact, and you can't run from it. Or you should have been thinking about that before you made that decision. If you was gonna rock with him, it should have just been a fling. You should have just kept it moving because ain't nobody digging to you yet, and you ain't gonna like that when that social media world start digging into your backyard. You ain't gonna like it. Yeah, you know what I mean. She ain't gonna like it. So I think this is a wrong way to introduce yourself to social media. It's just the wrong way. Somebody should have told her that. You know what I mean? Like, you shouldn't want to introduce yourself as somebody who, at the end of it all, you know, he just came from a public sized relationship, You know what I mean? So you automatically gonna look like you got the leftovers. Like, you know what I mean? Come on. So why would you be running your mouth? It don't look good. You been there, and, it's like Remy been there and done that. Like, what are you gonna do that, because we can't say I ain't got nothing in common. You know what I mean? We passed that part. But now we question the part where it's just like, what are you doing that Rem ain't do already? And it'll be vice versa for a dude. Like, same thing for like the easy to block captain dude. Like, you know what I mean? Rem, you rocking with somebody who probably can't even protect you 9 times out of 10. Not to hear the story that Pap told. He put him on his back pocket. Old boy ain't do nothing. Yeah, he said he put him on his back pocket. Old boy ain't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? Old boy ain't do nothing, man. So I don't even know how's that a turn on for a woman. Like, just to even know that your man ain't even gonna fight. It ain't nothing wrong with taking an L. I mean, to each his own. Let me say that. But if your dude can't even fight back, how's that cool? How's that cool to see somebody you rock with don't even fight back? How is that? Like, how is that even cool? Like, how is that even, sexy? Like, damn. You know what I mean? You get in you get in a situation and your man running on you. If not running and getting knocked out, then you run. You know what I mean? Like, come on. And you witnessed it. You witnessed Pap knock him out. Cause now Pap like, yeah, you mad because he knocked your man out. Yeah, you mad because your man got knocked out. That's a fact. Black Afghanistan salute. Derek Frank salute. You already, man. Salute to the people. Appreciate the pull up, man. Right now we just pretty much, recapping on this Clarissa White, She running her mouth, acting like, you know, I can recap it for the people that just pulling up. You know what I'm saying? For the people that's pulling up, salute. That see the title. Go to the community wall, come in the building. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you share the live. Go subscribe if you haven't. Go to the community wall. I put a post up. It's Clarissa Shields out of pocket. You know what I mean? Show some love. Go hit that poll up. But until then, I got some audio where Clarissa, I guess in her mind, she talking her talk. So I'm confused. So, I put the poll up just to see, everybody on the same page.
And y'all was coming at me. If anybody on here been following when everybody learned about me and Pat from December, I will start by saying that we were private for a reason. You know what I'm saying? And I really was enjoying our prior relationship, and I enjoy our relationship now. But I just find it so crazy that a lot of y'all owe me an apology. I know it's a couple haters on here, whatever. Some fans too. But anybody that was on here, if you had, once my number got leaked by Remy Ma in December, if any of y'all text my phone, called my phone, you called me a side chick, y'all was calling me a home wrecker, just for her to come out today and tell y'all what I had already told y'all, that she had a boyfriend for 2-3 years, and y'all was coming at me, disrespecting me, wondering why I didn't respond. You damn right, I was promoting my movie, and I was promoting my fight. I was not about to get into something that, what? Y'all asking me, oh, why you doing all this over this woman, husband, all this bullshit? When I'm like, bro, we been together. We go to sleep on the phone all the time.
Yo, that sounds weird. Because you clearly know that the man is married. You just clearly listen to what she just said. And then look what she says after that.
You damn right, I was promoting my movie and I was promoting my fight. I was not about to get into something that, what? Y'all asking me, oh, why you doing all this over this woman, husband, all this bullshit? When I'm like, bro, we been together. We go to sleep on the phone.
So they asked her the question, why are you doing all this over this woman, husband? Her response is, we've been together. That's her response. We've been together. Let me let y'all hear it again. They asked her why she. Let me just let y'all hear it.
All the time. We freaking disrespecting me, wondering why I didn't respond. You damn right, I was promoting my movie and I was promoting my fight. I was not about to get into something that, what? Y'all asking me, oh, why you doing all this over this woman, husband, all this bullshit? When I'm like, bro, we been together. We go to sleep on the phone all the time.
How you been together with a man that you know that's married already? How you okay with that?
We freaking talking for one day, we be together in person. So for me to be getting called all these different names and the truth finally comes out, it's crazy. Now the truth is out, don't even give me no apology. Get your damn ticket to your fight July 26th. That's the only way you can apologize to me. Everybody that was texting me, when my number was linked, who was making videos about me just lying, talking about something. Oh, what y'all be saying? What you be saying? I don't even know some definition. All this, oh, I wasn't raised right. I got low self-esteem. I got this. I got that. I got low self-esteem. I'm a bad, fly, rich ass bitch. That's what we gonna start there. And then.
So we go back to, I don't see what she said. She said she's a bad, fly, rich, whatever. I'm a firm believer in your eyes ain't gonna lie to you. Your eyes ain't gonna lie to you. And I'm one that's walking around using 6 eyes. So I don't know if I'm looking at the same thing. I don't know. Because she said she's a bad young fly. Like I don't know where she see that at. I just don't know where she see that at. I mean, I know you gotta have confidence, and I know, you're not supposed to talk down on yourself, and but I mean, come on. When do you decide to keep it real with yourself? Yo, somebody in the chat talk to me. Is Claressa a bad joint? Let me know. Hold on, wait a minute. I just want to ask. I just want to make sure I'm on the same page. Look what she say. Is she this? Or am I the only one bugging out?
Oh, you can apologize to me. Everybody that was texting me, my number was late, who was making videos about me just lying, talking about some, oh, what you be saying? What do you have to be saying? I don't even do some recognition. All this, oh, I wasn't raised right. I got low self-esteem. I got this. I got that. I got low self-esteem. Like, I'm a bad, fly, rich ass bitch. That's what we gonna start there. And then,
Bad, fly, rich. You know what? Where at? Am I tripping? I could be tripping. Bad, fly. I don't know. It ain't nothing wrong with her feeling like that. But I mean, just, and my guy Mikey B voice, just be honest. Just be honest. Because right now, your name attached to getting leftovers. Yeah, you calling somebody else's husband your man. Yeah, that's bad. That's bad. How are you calling somebody else's husband your man? You just clearly, right? Check out.
who was making videos about me just lying, talking about some, oh, what you be saying? What do you have to be saying? I don't even do some recognition. All this, oh, I wasn't raised right. I got low self-esteem. I got this. I got that. I got low self-esteem. Like, I'm a bad, fly, rich ass bitch. That's what we gonna start there. And then also too, like, I'm very secure. I'm very paid. I am very blessed. And to have this stuff even be tied to me, that's why nobody speaks on her name, because I never wanted them to put me and her name in a same sense, because we're not fighting over a man. And Pink Diamond, I've been waiting to say this to somebody who said,
How you don't want your name and her name in the same sentence, and you running around with her soon-to-be ex-husband? Well, let's just keep it real. That's her husband. So it's safe to say you running around with Remy Ma's husband. How you don't want your name to be attached to something? You running around with Remy Ma's ex-husband. I mean, husband. How you don't want your name to attach, yo? Let me see, did I hear something wrong? I'm human. I make mistakes.
I'm very secure. I'm very paid. I am very blessed. And to have this stuff even be tied to me, that's why nobody speaks on her name, because I never wanted them to put me and her name in a same sense, because we're not fighting over a man. And Pink Diamond, I've been waiting to say this to somebody who said that he filed for divorce. She didn't file. So now let's just continue to go from there. So now that up in February, once me and Pap actually decided to come out on our own terms at the fight, when we started to come out up on our own terms, then after that, the blog picked it up and all this stuff, and everybody's still talking about all this stuff. And I hate how y'all skipped over the main part. Why would, if he knocked this dude out, if he knocked this dude out, right, and then they separated, he was separated way before I came into the equation. So anybody who even came at me talking anything is crazy. And people are like, oh, why didn't you respond back to December?
But just because he was separated doesn't mean that he's not married. He's married. What is being separated got to do with somebody being married? Can somebody answer that to me? What does being separated got to do with somebody being married? Because she's standing on it. Yeah, well, they wasn't together and blah, blah. She's not breaking down the fact that Papoose is still married. He's still a married man. Listen to her.
Everybody's still talking about all this stuff, and I hate how y'all skipped over the main part. Why would, if he knocked this dude out, if he knocked this dude out, right, and then they separated?
Pardon me, people. No, the main part is this man is married. Married. What we talking about? Can somebody reach out to Claressa Shields and let her know that Papoose is married?
He was separated way before I came to the equation. So anybody who either came at me talking anything is crazy. And if people are like, oh, why didn't you respond back in December? I don't have to argue over what I'm doing. Fighting over somebody, I'm not fighting over nobody. We together. We chose each other. So that was my whole issue with the thing.
See, now she capping. Because in the beginning, she was talking about wanting to box, set up a match. She was talking real greasy. Over who? Papoose. Now you talking about now. You not fighting over no man.
And then they come out and she got all these pictures and videos with this other fella who nobody wanted to even mention. Come on, man. Me and Pat was in peace, bro.
See that part right there? Hold on for a minute. See that part right there? Like, how can she even make that type of a statement? Just listen.
If he knocked this dude out, right, and then they separated, he was separated way before I came to the equation. So anybody who either came at me talking anything is crazy. And if people are like, oh, why didn't you respond back in December? I don't have to argue over what I'm doing. Fighting over somebody, I'm not fighting over nobody. We together. We chose each other. So that was my whole issue with the thing. And then they come out and she got all these.
So I have a question. Her and Papoose together. Claressa Shields and Papoose, they out together. Pap signing paperwork. Wouldn't it make you feel odd when they ask single, married? Wouldn't it be odd that he got to put married and you're not the one he's married to? Do me one better. Can you go get married to Papoose right now? Can she marry Papoose right now? I'm just saying. Because she running with stuff like he's not a married man. That's a married man. I get the separation part of it, but don't his marriage still hold some kind of weight? I would think. I don't think that you just overlook that, even if he is separated. You can't change that marriage unless that Johnny Hancock says otherwise. So what? Papoose got the paperwork. Why not Papoose go get his clothes? Why are you okay with Papoose clothes even being there? Since he's separated. Why your man clothes is at another female's house? Let's give you the benefit of the doubt. Why? Why your man clothes is at another female's house? Can anybody answer that? Because look, she clearly said they together.
Who even came at me talking anything is crazy. And the people like, oh, why didn't you respond back in December? I don't have to argue over what I'm doing. Fighting over somebody, I'm not fighting over nobody. We together. We chose each other. So that was my whole issue with the thing. And then for them to come out and she got all these pictures and videos with this other fella who nobody wanted to even mention. Come on, man. Me and Pat was in peace, bro. We still in peace. We still happy. We good. We just hate that now. There's so many lies and narratives that gotta be cleared up, especially up on his end. Now let me get into why I never spoke on her. I never spoke on Remy because I felt like it wasn't even nothing to be spoken about. Me and you not beefing. I'm not beefing with you over a dude.
That's cat. You beefing over a dude. That's one. Two. Let's go back real quick. She said something about, I guess, Rem is dealing with another dude. Nobody don't know. But wasn't it the time that they was promoting you as engaged to the mysterious dude that you was rocking with? Why you don't tell us that? Yeah, come back and tell us that. Maybe I could do a part 2 or something. But come back and tell us that. Come back and tell us why we don't know who's this mysterious dude you was rocking with. Yeah, because in the beginning they were saying you was engaged. What happened to that dude? Yeah, what happened to him? Because all of a sudden now, oh yeah, me and Pat, we been this and we been that. Where when all this stuff was in the thick of things, you was promoting that there's nothing going on with you and Papoose. You were engaged. You had a dude. So now, how is it now Team Papoose all of a sudden? Nasty work, people. Nasty work. So, man, I appreciate everybody for pulling up, man. I'm about to get up out of here. You understand me? And, you know, on the way out, the like button, share the live, subscribe to the channel, go to the community wall, go to the poll. Yeah, is she going out bad? Is Claressa Shields going out bad? You know, go to the poll. You know what I'm saying? Get your vote on. You did? Get your vote on. And on that note, man, I want y'all to enjoy the rest of y'all day. You understand? Be safe. You did? And then tune in at 6 o'clock. I'll be on Audi platform. Party Audi Artist Morrison. Yeah, go check it out. That's in my community war as well. Doing the show at 6 o'clock Eastern time. Pull up. Come have some fun with your boy. Come show some support. You know what I mean? On that note, it's your boy 050 Bucks, aka Mr. Shoot Right Back. And I'm off this.